Hi there, stampers and crafters. My name is Tammy White from stampwithtami.com, and welcome to my online class. Today we are going to be making holiday and beyond gift card holders. So gift card or handmade holiday projects. They're going to love the holders just as much as they love what's inside of them. But this type of project goes so far beyond the holidays. You can do them for almost any occasion. I have quite a few to share with you guys today. So I actually have 9 different gift card holders to share, and this is the basic premise of the gift card holder. In fact, this one right here uses the November paper pumpkin kit, the Gifts Galore kit. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So these are the gift card holders that I'm going to be sharing today. I am broadcasting live on both Facebook and YouTube. So welcome everybody if you're watching live or you're watching the replay. Happy to have you on board here if you're watching live. I can give you a shout out. If you have questions, I can answer them. If you're watching the replay, I can answer them in the comments later. So either way, I'm here for you. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that YouTube and Facebook know that you like it and you want to see more, because I have lots of fun projects coming up. Okay, so because I am live, that means I have a giveaway, and I am giving away the Paper Pumpkin Gifts Galore kit today. So this is I recently shared part 1. This is actually part 2. And I shared the contents of this kit and the money cards, the cash cards. So if you missed that video, you can catch it either on my YouTube channel or on stampwithtami.com. I've linked to it in this project's resource page, which you can get to by clicking on the link in this video's description. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to make this one first, and then I'll share the rest of them with you. So I'll just slide these on out of the way. I hope you guys are doing good today. I hope everybody had a great holiday. I had an awesome holiday. My kids were home, and it doesn't get any better than that. That is definitely my happy time when they're here. And we had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and then we got to see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra on Saturday afternoon, which was absolutely amazing. So that rocked my world. It was a great all around. Okay, so we're making a gift card holder, and these are what we'll be creating today. So first thing I'm going to do is share the fold with you. And I'm going to use the Simply Scored tool. You can also use the scoring tool on your paper trimmer. And I also have a free PDF for you on my blog. Again, you can get to this by clicking on the link in the video's description or just going to stampwithtami.com. And I have not only the measurements for what I'm about to do, but I have a list of all the 9 cards I'm going to share with you and the different products that I used on them. So you can easily recreate these. They are very fun to make. In fact, you can tell by the fact that I have 9 of them that I was having a lot of fun when I was creating them. Okay, so I've got a piece of cardstock for our folding mechanism here, and it is 9 3/4 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to score it on the long side at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. Move that out of the way, and then bring my bone folder in here, and we'll just burnish those score lines. And that's it. That's how easy these are to make. I mean, that's all we need for making this fold. So super easy and fun, right? And then it's just a matter of decorating it. So for this particular project, Santa came from the Be Jolly stamp set. And if you saw my part 1, and if you haven't, you're going to want to go back and watch it after this. I colored Santa, so you want to go back and check that out. So I colored him the same way on this card, so you can see how I colored him there. You can see this is the money card version. So if you're giving cash, this is the part 1 version, is the cash version or the gift certificate version. And I'll share how I colored him and the shimmery crystal effects, as well as how to make this money card. So this one that I'm making right now, using the same Santa, and I'm also using the November paper pumpkin kit for this particular card. So I've pre-done Santa. Again, you can check him out on my part 1 version. You can get that on the resource page, or just go to stampwithtami.com. Now the tree, oops, sorry about that. Oh my gosh, I hope that didn't just make a loud noise. I just hit the mic. I got a little too excited. I apologize for that. Okay, so the tree I'm going to cut in half. Actually, maybe even, you probably don't even need to do half. You can probably just do even a quarter. And then you've got 2 halves of this. So if you want to move the tree to this side, you can make 2 cards, right? That'd just be a left facing tree and a right facing tree. And I'll share a little bit more about that kit in a minute. So I've got, let's see, we've got some panels here for the words and for the inside. So I'm going to take some Memento black ink, and the words I'm using are from the Paper Pumpkin kit. So this is the November Gift School or Paper Pumpkin kit. If you're not familiar with that kit, you can see it on the part 1 video. But also there are refills available. So everything, the stamp set isn't in the refills, but you can use words for other sets. This will be on the inside, Happy Holidays. And then on the outside, I'm going to do, Oh, What Fun. But all the other pieces to that kit are available in the refill, and it's $10. So all of these little, and I'll show them to you. We're going to use the tree right now. It actually makes these little boxes. So super, super cute. So you can get those. Even if you didn't get the kit, you can get that in my online store. And then there's a snowman from it, the snowman box. And then there's packages. And I'll share some more designs with these that I did alternate projects as well in just a minute. But super cool. Again, those are available while they last. And those do usually sell out. Okay, what do you use for the black on Santa's suit is the question from Nancy. Actually, if you bounce over to, after we're done here, the resource page, I have part 1 linked there, and I share how I colored him. He's actually it's a black Stampin' Blends markers, but I actually colored him all the way through. I colored him the same way, so I know most of you saw that. And if you haven't, you're just going to want to go see it after this anyway. So, all right. So from here, we have some assembly. So we've got our mechanism here that we made for our gift card. I am using Designer Series paper from the Gingerbread and Peppermint Sweet collection of paper. And then we've got a card base. Again, all of these measurements are on that free PDF. And I'm just going to take some seal adhesive and start with the card base, which will be these 2 pieces right here. And I am going to, I'll do our front piece. I'm just going to move these out of the way. And for our front piece, I'm just going to take the tree kind of where I want it positioned. And then I'll just take some adhesive, put it where I want it, line it up lengthwise, and then add that in there. Now for Santa, I'm going to tuck him underneath because he's just popping right out of there. Like super fun, right? He's popping right out of that tree. In fact, I'm going to move the tree over a little bit more because I want a little bit more Santa on there. And the other thing I did with Santa is for the bottom half of Santa, I used seal adhesive. But for the top half, I used a Stampin' Dimensional. So his head pops up a little bit. So he's not flat. He's not a flat Santa. Can't have flat Santas. You know what I'm saying? He is just full of life and he's having a lot of fun. No, he's literally like, oh, what fun, right? Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more adhesive there to keep that down. And then I'm just going to take scissors, but you could use your paper trimmer too to get a nice straight line here and just trim off on the back the extra tree that we're not using. So we've got our front panel. Oh, what fun, right? Super cute, super cute. Okay, Becky, where do I place an order? Go to stampwithtami.com. That is the best question of the day. Thanks for asking. Stampwithtami.com and just click shop online. But if you want any of the supplies that I'm using today, I have hot links. They're super quick and easy. You just go to the resource page. If you go to stampwithtami.com, you'll see it's right on top right now. And it's also linked in this video. And when you go there, I have all of these products linked. So it's super easy if you want to purchase any of them. Thank you. Thanks for asking. And thank you for for your support. That means a lot. So I'm going to layer this on our gift card folding mechanism. I'm just going to layer that down flat using some seal adhesive. And then on the inside, I'm going to take these 2 white panels, the one that we just stamped Happy Holidays, and then a plain white one. And just place that right in there. Oh, thanks, Mary Lou. You don't have to do this one that I'm doing right here, this plain white one on the bottom, but I kind of liked it. In fact, I'm not even sure I did it on my original. Yeah, I did. But some of them I didn't. I'll point that out. Now here, this piece is what's going to hold your gift card in. So you can put it in right like that. Actually, I don't have it with me, so I'm not going to do that part. But I have a 1-inch circle punch. It's actually retired. But I punched a little half circle out of some of them. See the little half circle punched right there? So that looks nice too, but you don't need it. In fact, I'm not going to do it on these because I don't have it with me. And when I'm putting adhesive on this, just along the very edge, so you have enough room for that gift card to fit, and you don't want it on the top, only on the 2 sides and the bottom. That Santa makes me smile too. He's just so cute, right? And so then this piece here will just fit onto our card base. Now, after I put this together, see this popping up like that? It bugged me. I was like, we can't have that popping up like that. So I took some Velcro dots. These are actually just clear Velcro dots, so they even kind of blend with any color. And I have a link to these on Amazon. If you're not sure where to get them, you can get them at Walmart. You can get them anywhere. I got these at Michael's, but I do have a link on the resource page to them. So if you're unsure, you can find that there. So what I like to do is that, there's 2 different, there's the boy part and a girl part to the Velcro. So I just attach them both together. So I've got the 2 dots right here, and then I'm going to stick the top right there and the bottom right there, and that's going to hold that down, and boom, now we've got our gift card holder done. Super cute, right? So fun and easy to put together. And again, this was done with the tree came from the November Gifts Galore Paper Pumpkin Kit, which is available. In fact, let me just flash that for you really quickly. This is now available, wrong side, is now available in my online store. The refills are available, so you can get them even if you didn't get the kit. It is also what I'm giving away for Prize Patrol, and I'm giving the full kit away for Prize Patrol. So all you need to do to enter is drop a comment here on this video. And if you share the video, type the word shared into the comments so I know you shared it. I will enter you a second time. Okay, so let's go back down here. Okay, yeah, super quick and easy. And these are money cards here. This was part 1. So right now we're working on part 2 of the gift of giving money and handmade cards, which are as fun as whatever's inside of them. These were cash. Today we're working on the gift card holders. So you can catch part 1 on my stampwithtami.com blog. All right, so next up, let's go with this one. So I'm going to do another holiday themed card here. This one's done with the Baubles. The stamp set is called Bright Baubles, and then it's got a matching Delicate Baubles die set. And the die set matches the ornament. The ornaments are gorgeous. And I need to note this gingerbread and peppermint paper is retiring, as well as this Bright Baubles. The Bright Baubles whole bundle is retiring. If you guys haven't caught this, I just posted it on my blog yesterday. This is coming starting December. Well, now you'll know what's retiring, so you can get it right away. But there is a sale starting December 1st, which is Wednesday. and things are going to sell out fast. This is for the mini catalog, the holiday mini catalog, and a lot of what I'm working with today came from that holiday mini catalog. So they're only going to be available for a short time, and they'll probably end up, some of them will end up selling out. I believe this one will, because it's an awesome set. This is the stamp set. I used Merry and Bright, and these are the dies. So the dies, I cut this piece out of some foil. And what I actually did was I took a piece of brushed metallic foils and I attached it to an adhesive sheet. So it turned it into a sticker, and then I ran it through this die right here. And this is what it cut. Gorgeous, right? It's gorgeous. It looks like a metal ornament. And then there's an outline here, and the outline cuts both that one and this one. And so I cut the outline out of some Blackberry Bliss. So these two will layer on top of each other. And boom. So now we've got like a metal ornament that we're gonna, you know what, there's one piece that's gonna bother me if I don't poke it out. See if I can easily peel that out right there. See that? Here we go. And it stuck on so easily with no mess because I used that adhesive sheet before I die cut. There we go. Much better, right? It looks like a metal ornament. So pretty. Well, I've got that out there. I'm gonna wanna poke a little hole in there. I should have done that with a mat, but that's okay. Okay, so delicate baubles dies is what I used. Bright baubles I used for the words. And then I took one of these very vanilla pieces and I put it through the cut and emboss machine with the Tasteful Textile folder. And through the magic of video, I've got this textured piece that I'm going to layer on. So this is going to add just a little bit of texture to the card. It just add a little something, something to the front. Okay, so I'll just move those out of the way for a sec and bring in, for those of you who missed the first one, we'll do it again. This is Blackberry Bliss. You don't need to write down the measurements because I do have that free PDF, but it's 9 3/4 by 4 1/4 are the measurements on here. And we're going to score at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. And that's going to create our folding mechanism. That's going to hold our card in. Rosemary, what do you use to make it a sticker? It's adhesive sheets. In fact, I have that linked in the resource page. It's in my online store. It's actually called an adhesive sheet. And so it just peels off and you stick it to the back and then you die cut, and that whatever you have on that, just peel off. It makes it a sticker. It's wonderful, especially when you have very intricate dies. It's very, very awesome stuff. I use that all the time when I have stuff like this, when I have dies like that. Just, you can stick it to the back of anything. Foil, you know, paper products. Okay, so the paper, actually, you know what? Here, I have some. I've cut this off of a bigger sheet of adhesive sheets. So I just cut it to fit the piece that I was going to cut. It's sticky, so it's kind of like a peel and stick. So I peel one side off, it's sticky. Stick it to whatever I want to use, and then I peel the back off when we're done. So that's it. That is an adhesive sheet 101. And you definitely want those. Those are, if you're doing any kind of intricate die cut, you definitely want that. Alrighty. I'm taking some Blackberry Bliss ink. Do I have the words out on this one? I do not. And I don't believe I put them on something, so I think I'm going to need to put them on a block. Merry and Bright. Oh, I do have them somewhere. Never mind. I had them all set up. So go ahead and stamp that on one of these sections. That'll be our inside section. Oh, my nails do kind of match it, don't they, a little bit? Especially they're sparkly. Totally unplanned, but always fun when that happens. I've got some, this is a little bit of shimmer, gold shimmer ribbon. This is also available. All the products that I'm using today are available in my online store. And again, I have quick and easy links on the resource page. If you just click on the link in the video's description or go to stampwithtami.com, you will find quick and easy links to everything there. Not to mention the free PDF, and that hole that I poked is not big enough. There we go. Come on. Oh my gosh, this is the worst. There's nothing worse than when you're live in front of people and you either have to peel the back off of like a sticky strip or something, you're tying something like this that you can't thread through. So I'm actually going to cheat on this one and we're going to make a little faux knot. I won't torture you guys too much longer with that one, but normally I would have poked it through. So I'm making it just a little faux knot and then I'm going to attach it with a glue dot. Okay, so I'll stick that right on there. See, it's just as pretty. Alrighty, now we're ready for some assembly. I've gone ahead and attached some Blackberry Bliss. This is specialty paper to the back. I used a slightly different one than I used on the original, just to kind of share some of the different options. Let me put this together and I'll share that paper with you because it's delicious and it's retiring. It's on the list and it should be, I know it was out of stock, but it should be in stock any moment according to my inventory status report. So once you see it in my online store, pounce. Pounce, don't wait because that's not going to stay long. It's sold out fast and it's gonna go fast. I was so sad to see it go. It's one of the most strikingly beautiful papers. So that we textured this one with the emboss folder. I'm going to layer that one on some brushed gold so it matches our ornament. It is. It's so elegant. Totally, totally agree. And Blackberry Beauty is the name of it, right? It's Blackberry Beauty. Blackberry Bliss is the color. Blackberry Beauty is the paper. But I am going to be working with another collection of papers in a minute that is also very elegant and beautiful. So these are, I'm using Very Vanilla with this one. I liked it. I like the Very Vanilla together with that. And oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm missing my little strip from my, oh, we'll cut it. We'll cut it. I'm going to show you the designer paper and I'll cut one. Okay, so this is the paper that I'm using right now. It's called Blackberry Beauty and it is about to retire. It's part of the mini catalog and it is part of the retiring last chance products. Get it while it's hot. Get it while it's still available. As soon as it becomes available, which should be any minute. All right, so let me run through it real quickly and then I'm going to cut a tiny little piece for the bottom of that because I'm missing a piece. So see, very pretty, right? One side's got this gold foil. It's got beautiful colors and I don't know, this might be my favorite right here. I love the owls. Love them so much. So that's the paper. Well, let's go ahead and cut a tiny little strip because as soon as I do that, the piece that I'm missing will turn up. It always works that way. So the piece that I'm using for this mechanism, and that is on that the free PDF that's on my blog right there. I do have these measurements. It's going to be 2 by 4. And again, if you want to use circle dies or circle punch to cut a little notch out of this part right there, that looks nice too. But it also looks nice without it. Doesn't need it. Little adhesive around the edges, and there we go. There we've got our little gift card holder slot right there. And we're gonna attach this to the front. Oh, love it, love it. With some Stampin' Dimensionals. I did go with one of the different ornaments than I used on the original just because I wanted to shake it up, because you can kind of mix and match them. So they're just a little, they got a little variation going on there. There we go. And because I don't want that flap popping up like that, we've got our Velcro. This is the only thing that I'm using that isn't available in my online store, these clear Velcro dots, and I have a link to them in Amazon on the resource page, so you can get them easily. And our card is complete. Well, you know what? It's not complete. You know why it's not complete? You guys know why it's not complete. You do, right? Of course you do. It needs bling. Everything needs a little bling. Let's add a little bit of these champagne rhinestones. Nothing is complete without a smile and some bling. And let's see. We'll just put a couple on there. And this is, I'm using the take your pick tool here to pick these little guys up. Makes it very handy. Now it's complete. Now we've got it. Okay, so that was the second card. I'm throwing that on the ground now too. Hope I don't need that one again. And if you missed part one, you'll want to go back and check it out. Here are some slightly, this is the money card holder versions. So this was gift card. These hold money. Made with the Blackberry Bliss and the Bright Baubles, all of which, the Blackberry Bliss, Blackberry Beauty Designer Series paper, and the Bright Baubles bundle, they're all retiring. And this one is actually using some Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper with the Bright Baubles. Speaking of Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper, I have a few other samples to share with that same collection of papers. Here's another one using the Bright Baubles. And I used the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper on here. I used that same embossing folder to texture the background here. This uses almost the whole suite, the Whimsy suite on it. That Whimsy and Wonder suite is also retiring. That is also on the retiring list. So I'm just giving you a heads up now. You want to take a hold of that Demonstrator kit special that ends tomorrow, because you can get all of this stuff at such an amazing deal, and then you can get the pre-order stuff starting December 1st when you do the Demonstrator kit, because it is the way to go. Totally highly recommend it. It's the best deal. The Whimsy and Wonder, and I have another one here with that. Actually, I have a couple more with that. I'll share that paper with you too. This one uses some silver foil on the back. It uses the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper. It uses the stamp set here. I cut these ornaments out of the Designer Series paper. And we've got a little, these are the dies here. So I used, I don't think I used these dies on these particular projects, but I did use the words. But I did use the dies on the Shadowbox. And tomorrow is also the last day to purchase. I have a Shadowbox kit using the Whimsy and Wonder. So if that's on your list, you can purchase that kit. It's a great deal, and you get a free Shadowbox tutorial that comes along with it. That is also on stampwithtami.com. All the details on the Shadowbox too. That ends on November 30th, which is tomorrow. And here's another one. I'll show you the Whimsy paper too, because I'm sad. I'm sad at all this beautiful. I mean, everything in this catalog was just gorgeous, right? So I did a little heat embossing on the front of this one for the words. I heat embossed them in white, used some wonderful snowflakes. And the money card version from part one. This is the Whimsy and Wonder, using the Whimsy and Wonder paper here. And this, I did use the dies to make that little tree for this one. So this one, you can get the directions for this on the part one video. The last day to order from the mini catalog would be January 3rd, providing the products are still available, because many of them are going to sell out. Many of them are probably going to sell out quickly. So anything that's still available will be gone after January 3rd. So the Whimsy and Wonder paper, that is, again, mini catalog. It is retiring, but it is currently still available. And which ribbon did I use? Okay, so on this one, I've got the frayed pink that's part of the Whimsy suite. And I've got some of the glitter. This is glitter organdy ribbon. And this one, I've got the frayed pink. I also have those details on the resource page, on the PDF and on the resource page. I listed all of that as well. So this is the Whimsy and Wonder Designer Series paper. Again, this is part of that Shadowbox kit. So if you love it, great way to go. Pretty, pretty paper, right? All right, so that is Whimsy and Wonder and Bright Baubles. Right, so moving along, because there's more. Like I said, I had so much fun with these. I just literally kept on going. I just, you know, when you start something and you're just like having a ball and you can't stop. So this next one, this is the last one I'll share with you. They're all created the same way. So if you're popping in late, you can rewind to catch how I made this folding mechanism part. On the first two. On this one, I'm just going to share how I did the embossing. So you'll notice that the embossing here is in two different colors. And the reason why it's in two different colors is to match that Simply Elegant Designer Series paper, which is in silver and copper on this particular sheet. It's silver and copper foil in it. I had said we're going to be working with another really classy, elegant Designer Series paper, and that is the Simply Elegant. And this one is a wedding card, a shower card, an anniversary card. True love stories last forever. And on the inside, it says, thinking of you on your special day. So those words came from the Elegantly Said stamp set. That's where the True Love Stories Last Forever came from. So in that in the annual catalog. And the inside words came from Inspired Thoughts. And that's where I got the thinking of you on your special day for the inside. So let me show you how I did the embossing on that one. So I'm going to take some very vanilla and we're going to go with some scratch paper. And I'm going to take, I got an emboss buddy here. We used to sell these. We don't sell them anymore. But I'm using it because it's very dry in my house right now. As the weather gets cold and my heat kicks on, I'm in New England. And it just gets so dry that whenever I heat emboss, those little, the little powders stick to everything. Like static is really bad. So if you have an issue like that, if you're in an area that's really dry like mine is right now, and you don't have like an embossing buddy, there's other things. You can use a dryer sheet. You could use a Swiffer just to keep the static down so that the powder that we're about to use here to heat emboss isn't sticking in places you don't want it to stick. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp True Love Stories Last Forever. And I'm stamping that in Versamark ink, which is a watermarking ink. And that is going to stay a little tacky a little bit longer, which is why I use it so that the embossing powders will stick to it. I always love when I can heat emboss. It's just one of my favorite things. What's your favorite thing? Post in the comments the things that you love the most. This is one thing that I just, from the moment I first started paper crafting and I saw heat embossing, it stole my heart. I just love it. And it never gets old. It's like magic every single time. So I'm going to take my heat tool here. So I've got the silver emboss powder on this. So I'm trying to hold it so you guys can see it, but I can't see it. There we go. And it's just beautiful. Now we've got our silver embossed words. And now I'm going to take from that same Elegantly Said stamp set. It's this flower right here. And now I'm going to emboss that in copper. And the silver and copper embossing comes in the metallics kit. They come together. Silver, gold, and copper embossing powder all come together in this metallics collection. You can get that in my online store. So I'm going to stamp one on the top corner, and the opposite corner I'm going to stamp another one below. And the key here is that I did the heat embossing on the first color before I added the second color so that they don't end up getting mixed together. So now I'm going to add the copper. Thing about these little emboss jars too is they last forever, and it almost seems like when you're using the heat embossing powder, like the first time you open a jar and use it, does it seem like there's more powder than when you started? Am I the only one that happens to? Talk about magical. I'm like, wow, all of a sudden it's multiplying. Okay, so now we're going to do the flowers. Love it. Love it so much. Normally I wouldn't think to mix metallics, right? I wouldn't think to mix the copper and the silver together, but the paper just brought everything together. So this paper, and I'm going to show you the whole collection here. This is the paper that I'm using, and it's from the Simply Elegant collection, the same as the stamp set. But see how it really, everything just so classy. It's one of the prettiest wedding cards I think I've ever made. So let me just show you that collection really quickly. This is the Simply Elegant Designer Series paper collection, Simply Elegant. This you'll find in the annual catalog. And it's another really strikingly gorgeous foil specialty paper. It's double-sided. It's got different colors of foil on it. So we've got gold, we've got copper, we've got silver, and it's just gorgeous. So that's the Simply Elegant designer paper. All right, so for this one, I've gone ahead and heat embossed the inside for us. So I did the words again in silver and then some more of the same flowers. And I already put this one together. So if you are popping in late, you're going to want to rewind and watch the beginning, and I'll share how I put this together. This is actually card number 3. So I figured by this point, you guys got it. You want to see all the techniques by this point, right? Okay, so again, okay, this one is going in the middle. This is taking a minute to see what I'm doing. And I've layered some silver foil below there. So the silver foil under this, just, I love it. I love it. It's just so pretty. And again, this one's got a silver foil panel underneath it. So when it's closed, it's going to look like this. And these are standard sizes, so they'll fit in a regular medium envelope. And then down here, I've got our little our little piece for our gift card. So this is great for card in here for the bride and groom, or a shower, bridal shower. Really pretty, even an anniversary. This would be really nice. And if you were going to give cash, you could just simply turn this same design into the cash money holders that I shared in part 1 of this series. So, I mean, so many different things that you can do with this. Now, the other thing that I want to do here, right, we don't want that popping up on us. So let's add that Velcro dot. And so I put that right in the middle of that top panel. So when you fold, because remember I put the male and the female Velcro together already. So we've got one half there. So they're lined up perfectly when you do that. And no more bang, right? No more popping. It doesn't pop open. And we're going to finish this one off with a little bit of bling. I threw my take your pick tool on the ground, so I'm going to have to use a different one. And this is the metallic dots. I think they're called metallic dots. They are also in my online store. There's gold, there's copper, and then there's an antique brass. So I'm going to take this copper because it's I use the copper on the flowers. Oops, didn't have that twisted in there, right? There we go. A large and a small on both the... All right, so just so you know what happened there, because it was kind of funny. There was a hair stuck underneath. Did you guys see that? It was stuck underneath there, and I did not have this twisted in. Like you twist and lock it, because these are interchangeable. And so the hair stuck on the bottom and pulled it right off. It's kind of funny. There we go. So I was just putting them in the middle of the flowers. Whoops, come back to me, baby. Come back to me. There we go. And our beautiful card is complete. This I love it. I love this one so much. And again, this shows how versatile this design is for the gift cards, because you can do it for so many occasions. It's so far beyond the holidays. I mean, it's great for the holidays, especially right now because everybody's gift giving, right? But it goes so far beyond that. So I've got a few more designs to share with you guys. This one, another one I did with the Gifts Galore paper pumpkin kit. These presents came from here. I cut them from the back of that. Again, if you're tuning in late, that Gifts Galore paper pumpkin kit refill is available in my online store. And Santa was from the Be Jolly. The background paper here is the pattern paper from the annual catalog. It's actually a hostess set. So that's kind of fun, right? Using something a little bit different there. And we've got a little pool party action happening. And then I want to hear from you guys. You got to let me know which one of these cards you guys like the best. It's mean. I know it's mean to do that, but I got to know. I'm curious to see. What ones you guys like the best. So this one here, baby card, right? Baby shower, baby gifts. You get your gift card in there. So this is from the this is the inside here. This bundle is called All for Baby that I used here. This is the All for Baby stamp set. That's what I stamped Teddy in. There's a couple little cute little outfits there that you can stamp in pink, green, yellow, blue, purple, whatever color you want. Hello Little One came from the set. These are the cute little dies. The onesies came from right here. And again, this pattern paper on the back came from that pattern party suite. Same one that I used on Santa here. Collection. So that is All for Baby, and you'll find that one in the annual catalog. And the last one I have to share, this is number 9. This is a birthday card. Okay, seriously. So this is from Way to Goat. Right, I love the goat. Don't grow up. It's a trap. Oh my gosh, I didn't bring that one. Did I? I think I forgot that one. Poop. All right, so I have that stamp set because there's words in it listed on the resource page and on the PDF for you. Oh my gosh, it's so funny, right? And then you open it up and it says, "It's your day, enjoy it." So, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank on the stamp set. Maybe somebody knows and can throw it out, but it is on the resource page for you. And on the background, this designer series paper again is from that pattern party collection. I'm going to show that one to you really quick as well. Now the pattern party designer series paper. This is in the annual catalog. This is actually a host product. So you can get this if you're in my stamp club, if you're in my VIP club, if you have an order over 150 and you get Stampin' Rewards, if you combine orders with friends and you get Stampin' Rewards, you can choose host sets with your Stampin' Rewards. And this is one of the host sets that are exclusive to that. So, and instead of a stamp set, it's paper, and it's awesome paper. So you can see I used it on a Christmas card. I used it on a birthday card. I used it on a baby card. I had a lot of fun with this paper. It's got fun, colorful patterns on one side, and it's black and white on the opposite side. And the black and white can be colored to match any project. So it's a really great collection of papers, and it's a big pack of papers too, but lots of bright, fun colors. All right, so that concludes my class. I'm going to bring these back in here to share with you really quickly so you guys can see them again, especially if you missed the beginning. You're going to want to bounce back and check that out. I've got Christmas. We've got our wedding card, our birthday card, our baby card, gift card holders. Then we've got some holiday. These two are paper pumpkins here. We've got some bright baubles here. And then some whimsy stuff here. So you could tell I had a lot of fun with these, right? And also, if you were giving money, you can just change the designs up a little bit and use my money card pattern that was in card number 1. So see, we use the same tree, same Santa here, but you can give cash instead of a gift card. This also came from, Frosty here also came from that paper pumpkin kit. Super cute. Super cute. That's the Gifts Galore, and the refill to this is now available in my online store. These guys here with the Whimsy paper, this is the Shadowbox kit that I have available. This is a custom kit I designed when you purchase the collection from me, and I have it all on my online. It's available till tomorrow, stampwithtami.com on my blog. You get the tutorial to make this, including a free frame. The frame comes free with the kit and the collection. So that's available till tomorrow. And other things of note that you're gonna want to check out is, if you love everything you see, you're gonna want to do that demo kit that also ends tomorrow. And that's where you get to pick $125 of anything you want, and you only pay $75. So that's a really great deal. Lighthearted Lines is that. Thank you so much, Nancy Dodge. I'm gonna bounce right back to that really quickly. Lighthearted Lines is where the wording for my goat came from. Don't grow up. It's a trap. It's a trap. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right, and the other thing is, if you have not signed up for my holiday helper, there is still time. This is absolutely free. It's available on my blog. To sign, you do need to sign up for it. And this is something I do annually. My Stampin' Demonstrator group has designed. We have a design team. They've put together an amazing collection of holiday crafting projects for you that range from gifts to cards to fun folds to a complete table setting. It is amazing. Again, absolutely free. You get one a day for 12 days. You do need to sign up for it, but you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And it's awesome. All right. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed this class. And if you are loving these and love my ideas and want to see some more, definitely check out my VIP online club, because I do free classes every month and free bonuses, and you get discounts on my kits and a lot of other perks. Next best thing to joining as a demonstrator. As a demonstrator, you also get the same free classes. And then you get more access as well. All kinds of cool stuff. So thank you all so much for joining me today for this class. I'm glad that you were here with me live or on the replay. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And I will be back. Linda and I are going to be back on Friday with the Stampin' Scoop show. So thanks so much for joining me today.